Alright. Here we go. Take number 2. And action. Beep. Samus Aran has re-entered the Ceres space station after receiving a distress signal that it was under attack. There are dead scientists everywhere, which is pretty dang hardcore considering this is a Super Nintendo game released in 1994. Suddenly, Ridley appears. He's here to take the baby. He flies away with the baby in hand, and for some reason, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. Evacuate the colony immediately. Samus furiously arm pumps as she runs through the hallway, not knowing if she's going to have enough time to make it off of the space station before it explodes. The steam keeps knocking her power suit back, which doesn't make any sense because it's a frickin' space suit and should be able to withstand hot puffs of air with no problem. She makes it onto the elevator, quickly boards her ship, and flies away just as the space station explodes, despite the fact that it had 46 seconds and 43 milliseconds left when she first entered the elevator. She probably was spending some time reading her favorite book before she flew away from the space station. That favorite book is How to Screw Over Zeni in Speedruns. She lands on what should be a deserted planet named ZBBBBBBBBBB. She's here to get the baby and then leave immediately. But where could it be? Surely it's not in Ridley's lair, down in the bottom of the depths of Norfair. She learned this new way that she can uncap her fall speed just like actual physics if she decides to do the Michael Jackson before jumping off of a ledge. She heads down the elevator after leaving the old Mother Brain room from her first visit to this planet in Metroid 1. Somehow, this elevator leads to where she first spawned on the planet when she suddenly phased into existence in Metroid 1. That doesn't make any sense based on the geography of the original game, but whatever. She finds some new rooms that didn't exist on the planet before. One of them holds a missile pack. She can use this missile pack to open the red door in the room, but chooses not to for some reason. She simply goes back out to the left and up the elevator from whence she came. The planet seems deserted, so she's not worried about space pirates appearing. As she enters the old Mother Brain room again, suddenly there are space pirates everywhere. Where did they come from? Why are they here? She slowly climbs back up the old escape shaft, which mysteriously has had its platforms replaced in some pretty annoying configurations. She's heading back up, unknowingly about to meet her first real enemy. She knows that she has Morph Ball, but she needs what is literally the most powerful item in her entire arsenal: the bombs. Just as she's about to leave the room, the door shuts. What is she gonna do? Oh no. The statue is awakening. It's angry that she took the bombs from it. Of course, it doesn't drop enough missiles for her to kill it in one round, so she has to do 2 rounds of missile barrages. She thinks about going up to the right here because there are bomb blocks, but decides no, that's not nearly cool enough, and instead decides to do wall jumps, another new technique that she's learned since her first foray into this planet. She mercilessly destroys a bunch of alien wildlife as she moves through the rooms. For some reason, she decides that these particular space pirates, also known as Zebesians, aren't worth her time. She knows that she still needs to find the baby. It definitely couldn't be in Ridley's lair. So she heads down into Brinstar. Clearly the baby is going to be somewhere in this area. She's heard that there's some new tech. She can suddenly roll really fast in the morph ball, do damage boosts, and collect a new item that will surely destroy everything in its path, the super missile. The nice thing about the super missile is it will open the pink doors in one shot instead of taking 5. Missiles are a very valuable commodity after all. So she needs to find as many as she can so that she can kill Mother Brain, which is actually supposed to already be dead, but she doesn't know, the Mother Brain is still around. She collects more missile packs after doing a really swag fastball under the gates that were trying to block her path. She continues heading down, still looking for the baby. She's met a wall, but figures, I can probably just bomb this wall into oblivion. Slowly grabs a missile because she killed an enemy in the wrong way that's really slow. Continues on to the next room. The weave is free if you do it right, so just heckin' do the weave, Zosti. The Wii is free if you believe, and it saves you 20 frames over the down-back strat. And if you get the up and 2, it's a double frame perfect room. Unless we're wrong about the weave. But I don't think we are. There's a bridge of crumble blocks here that you need to hold run to get across. Samus is smart enough to know this, and easily runs across the bridge. She's heading down into the red Brinstar area now. Where was this area in the first game? As far as Samus knows, it didn't even exist back then. Which is strange, because it's the only way to access Norfair. And Norfair was definitely in the first game. She collects a beam upgrade named Spazer. For some reason, there are a bunch of people that don't like this beam, even though it is a huge increase on damage output compared to the regular power beam. Kraid, despite being dead already, has moved his lair to a new location. that also didn't exist in the original Metroid 1 Zebus layout. As Samus enters this new hallway, a sense of dread fills her. Oh my gosh, there's Kraid! Oh, he died really fast this time. He must just be really scared because, he's already dead from Metroid 1. Samus has entered a big room. It's very dark. Suddenly an earthquake. Is this the end? Am I going to die in this forsaken cave? Suddenly a giant version of Kraid pops out of the ground. Samus uses 3 super missiles on him after shooting him with 1 regular missile, and he's dead. Farewell, Kraid. May we never see you again, except in prototype footage from Metroid Prime 1, even though that game takes place before this one. Samus is still continuing the search for the baby. Suddenly, the real, smaller Kraid appears again. Do you just never die permanently, Kraid? What is this? Samus does a fastball back through the tunnel and enters a room that appears to be empty. But wait, there's an energy tank in here. That energy tank, probably worth it. As she exits Kraid's lair, she jumps and does a fastball, a really swag one, out of the room. She then enters the elevator that heads down to Norfair, which again, appears to be in a completely different spot than it was originally. Another energy tank. Samus appears to be collecting a lot of item upgrades so that she can be a true bad A bounty hunter who don't give no crap about stuff that's trying to kill her. She collects the high jump boots, which some people get confused about because it's spelled wrong. High, as in hello, dash jump. This is probably a limitation of the text box. As she heads back up through the Norfair shaft, she decides to enter the door on the right instead of using a super missile for the door on the left. Why would that be? She discovers some missiles hidden in the lava. She's now out of super missiles. That must be why she didn't go in the room on the left. Not for speed reasons, but for practicality reasons. She enters a room made of bubbles. Destroys a cactus. Enters another room. Somehow is aware of a hidden block in the ceiling. Continues just mercilessly murdering the alien wildlife on this planet for no reason. Is also somehow aware of an extra missile pack hiding in the ceiling right next to this door. Enters the door and finds a new upgrade. The Speed Booster, aka the best item in the Metroid series. With her newfound Speed Booster capabilities, she can run really fast and turn blue. she continues searching for the baby in Norfair, still not having found any clues as to its whereabouts. Surely it will be stashed in one of these upcoming rooms. She collects the wave beam, which was arguably the best item in Metroid 1. Holding true to its name, it still is probably the best item, other than Speed Booster, obviously. Lets you shoot through walls and other cool stuff. She heads down through a hidden morph ball maze, and exits the room through a different door than the one that she entered. She seems to be heading through an underground cave, which is pretty much all of Norfair. For some reason, she skips this save station, and suddenly is back exactly where she came from. Did she just go in a big circle? Speed Booster allows her to run under the gates that would normally close too fast. Why didn't she just roll under them like she did before? The world may never know. She collects Ice Beam, which will allow her to freeze enemies in place, even if they're suspended in midair. Clearly not a temperature-based ice beam. Freezes enemies in their current state, as if to stop everything about them, including a field of physics immediately surrounding them. She's now heading back up the Norfair elevator. Where could she be going? Doesn't she know that the baby is down in Ridley's lair? One of the coolest things about the Speed Booster is its ability to store speed and release it all at once in what is referred to as a shine spark. Thank you for the bits. Trying not to break character. With her newfound high jump capabilities and her wall jump capabilities, she's able to go up the red Brinstar area very quickly, barely using the ice beam at all. She heads into a hidden room underneath some blocks and finds, oh my gosh, she got the power bombs! She uses a power bomb to break everything in sight that happens to be marked as a power bomb block, and nothing else at all. She continues collecting items. She goes up another elevator. Who knows where this one is going to lead to? She's heading to the right of her spaceship, unknown to her. She misses a really awesome trick called Ocean Fly, which would allow her to shine spark clear across. She's entering what appears to be an abandoned ship. Has some really creepy music. And even, was that a ghost? There do appear to be ghosts on this ship. Maybe the baby is here after all. This area was never discovered in the original Metroid game. Suddenly, some blue flames appear suspended in the air. What could they be? There's a new creepy thing spawning in place. She makes quick work of the enemy. Who knows what it's actually called? She continues collecting items. She has now tripled her super missile capacity. She uses the most powerful item in the game to bomb across a gap and collect yet another energy tank. It's a really good thing she got that energy tank because she was in critical health conditions. She eliminates every enemy in this room called the attic with ease. Unfortunately, she's unable to bypass the work robots, which are the true final boss in the game. She collects another missile pack, seemingly stashed away in the ceiling in no special place. What the heck were the space pirates or the Chozos thinking? She shot in the floor in that room for some reason. It's unclear why. Some more work robots appear to be in her way. She collects a reserve tank. And then proceeds to find yet another thing that was not found in the original Metroid game. Magic pancakes. These magic pancakes appear to give her the ability to move freely through water. She shine sparks up past her ship instead of stopping in it to refill her supplies. What is this bounty hunter thinking? She collects an extra power bomb pack and then leaves the room. Maybe now she'll go to her ship. Instead, she appears to have shot off screen to the right. Thank you for the follow. I'm still trying not to break character, even though it's kind of killing my run. She did a short charge in such a way that some blocks were broken just before she collected the energy tank, and then charged a Shine Spark. She uses this Shine Spark to do a Shine Spark through the back half of this really weird room. She perfectly falls down the middle of some crumble blocks, and gets to collect 2 missile packs at once as a result. I killed Ash. She appears to be back where she was at the beginning of the game, and heading back into Green Brinstar. Samus, you already know the baby isn't here. What are you doing? Bye, twin mommy. She Mary Poppins down this very long green shaft. It appears she's aware of more items down here that she was unable to collect with her item set before. She bypasses an energy tank for some reason and continues into the next room where she collects yet another super missile pack. Oh, I see. Now she's collecting the energy tank and will leave the room to the right. Oh, there was suddenly a secret hidden pit that she fell into. She expertly navigates a room full of spikes, and then uses her new wall jumping capabilities to climb up a very long green shaft. She collects yet another pack of power bombs, and leaves some creepy singing aliens behind. She uses her speed booster and wave beam to make quick work of this room and enemies that previously took a while. She appears to be just going back through this area and picking up a bunch of items that she didn't collect the first time. Yet another energy tank is added to her arsenal. She must have near infinite health at this point. And yet another super missile pack. What could she possibly need to kill that would require this many super missiles? She continues obliterating all of the regular alien wildlife on the planet. And yet another energy tank. Samus, you may be taking this too far. It's time to get the baby and get off of this damn planet. Somehow, she just jumps straight through a ceiling. Lays a power bomb for seemingly no reason, and collects a missile pack hidden behind what appeared to be an enemy spawner? This alien space adventure just keeps on getting more and more crazy. She breaks a tube of glass and enters what appears to be an area full of water. Ridley couldn't possibly have moved his lair into this underwater sea labyrinth thing. Die, fish. She collects yet another energy tank. Probably the worst part about what are these missiles hiding in the side of this room? Probably the worst part about all these item pickups that she's getting is the 7-second jingle. It's starting to become unbearable. She heads into a hidden hole in the wall and collects yet another super missile pack. At this point, I'm starting to think that she may be memeing with the amount of damage upgrades that she's picking. She heads up into what appears to be a sandy area of this underwater sea labyrinth that is somehow existing in the middle of the planet. She falls straight through the floor and finds 2 more ammo upgrades, 1 missile upgrade, and 1 super missile upgrade. It appears that this beach area was nothing more than just a collection of upgrades. She's now heading back down into the pipe area and breaks what otherwise looked like a normal set of tiles in the floor. Suddenly the music is changed into a dark, dreary drone, seemingly designed to make people feel disoriented and lost in this underwater sea labyrinth. Gildash, thank you so much for the subs. You don't have to do that, man. She breaks straight through some speed blocks, quickly climbs a room, and shine sparks clear across this room full of pipes. Grabs a missile pack from the right side of this room in, again, what appeared to be just any other pipe, and falls through a set of spikes in the floor? This room looks scary. It has turrets on the wall and scary music. It also has just this vast, infinite black void of a background, similar to what Kraid's room was like. Is Kraid going to reappear? Is it Water Kraid? What is that thing? It's a run killer, that's what it is. Never fear. Samus has now collected what appears to be an infinite jumping upgrade. Could this bounty hunter possibly get any more overpowered? She just unleashed a shine spark out of nowhere without even charging. What kind of other secrets has she uncovered about this power suit, VARIA suit, gravity suit, magic pancakes, equipped space suit? Free boost! Yo dog boost. Blew through the door. Didn't soft lock. Heads down through what appears to be normal tiles again. Does her reverse Michael Jackson walk thing into the sand. Collects yet another missile pack. Does not get the fast space jump, but collects yet another power bomb pack. Misses the morph. Gets the 2 space jumps. Damage boosts. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. She just clipped right through that ceiling there like it was nothing. She somehow managed to do a very tight-looking fastball there, and then opened the door before falling down. She got a spring ball upgrade, which appears to allow her to jump in ball form somehow. She's still in this underwater sea labyrinth of a place that exists in the middle of the planet somehow. With these creepy baby Dragon things flying around. Excuse me, baby water crate things. She appears to still be collecting upgrades. She collects something named the Plasma Beam. How could this possibly be any better than Spazer? Makes quick work of the space pirates in that room, but the Spazer could already make quick work of space pirates. Those ones were pink though, so maybe they were different. She's doing a lot of Michael Jackson falls. She expertly dodged those cack attacks, and is now, again, going around in a big circle. Spring Ball appears to allow her to continue her speed booster status even after landing and jumping, and this space adventure is just becoming way too crazy for me to keep up with. I don't even know what she's doing anymore. She decided to go in the other sand pit this time. Could it be that there's more item upgrades? There are still more item upgrades. She collects what I believe is her third reserve tank. Which, who even knows what that does? And yet another missile pack. Thank you for the follow. She appears to be heading back into Kraid's lair. Samus, Kraid is dead, except for the immortal Kraid that infinitely reappears. Oh. Turns out there was yet another missile upgrade. How many frickin' missiles do you need, Samus? And now she's finally heading back into Norfair. Okay, maybe she'll find the baby. She's proceeding back into the ice beam hallway. She went down through some of those power bomb blocks, which conveniently are the only things destroyed in the environment when Samus lays a power bomb. She collected yet another missile pack hidden in the wall, which who even knows why. And just continues obliterating everything in her path with Speed Booster. Space Jump is coming in handy too. She appears to be heading into a giant lava pit and entered a Ridley-shaped statue mouth and is now heading down another elevator from Norfair into Norfair? The music is ominous. She morph balls into a statue, which appears to drain some acid in the room. And then falls down the tunnel hole and enters another room with another free missile pack. She expertly grabs that missile pack, and clearly the only place for her to go is back out the left door. Okay, she fell through some blocks. She made quick work of what appeared to be another statue like the one that got mad at her for taking bombs, except she didn't take anything from this one. And collects yet another upgrade named Screw Attack? What could this possibly do? Oh, great. So now when she space jumps, she also has this amazing ability to just even further obliterate everything in her path. As if the speed booster wasn't enough. When she runs into enemies with this screw attack, they just explode. She can also apparently break floor with it. And yet she's still grabbing these regular missile packs. Samus, you can kill everything by jumping into it. Why are you collecting missile packs? She uses a power bomb for some unknown reason. Heads through this secret floor. Where is she even going? Yet another secret morph ball tunnel. Yet another power bomb pack. She enters another room with a deep black background. It's Ridley! She's finally going to rescue the baby! Okay. Ridley is already dead. Maybe that's why she grabbed like a million super missile upgrades. I guess that makes sense. The baby is missing! Oh, but there's an energy tank in here at least, so she can have even more infinite health. Great. Well, where could the baby be now? If Ridley doesn't have it. She exits the room. She must be feeling pretty defeated right now, but at least she can obliterate literally everything by jumping into it. She uses the spring ball to somehow just bounce up through those spike platforms. collects yet another energy tank under what appears to be a rock statue of something. Collects yet another missile pack. And more power bombs. And another missile pack hidden to the left of what again appeared to be a completely normal floor. She obliterates walls with her screw attack, and is now back where she collected Wave Beam. This planet is just one giant circle. We've received a report that her ship is full of old newspapers. That must be what she did before taking off after escaping Ceres Station with 46 seconds to spare. She uses a power bomb for some unknown reason, and then damage boosts clear across the room, just to collect what appears to be yet another missile pack. And then goes back the way she came. Samus, you seem to be wasting a lot of time. That baby could be in danger. We don't even know where it is anymore, since Ridley didn't have it. She appears to have re-entered the speed obliteration hallway and has found a friend. She obliterates this friend with her plasma beam and collects yet another energy tank. And then suddenly teleports and phases through the friend. What is this magic spacesuit? She appears to be bonking into spikes and shine sparking for some unknown reason. Who knows why she did that? Hi, Host. I'm compensating for your interference waves. With really bad commentary. She collects more power bombs. And continues heading down into Norfair, even though Ridley is already dead. And clearly the baby is not down here. She uses another power bomb, which, again, appears to obliterate only specific blocks in the environment. And collects an upgrade named Grappling Beam. This appears to be just an electric shock beam that shoots out of her arm cannon very fast. I knew it! Alright, no PB today. She continues just navigating through these random rooms and collecting even more missile packs. Did that strat wrong? For some reason, it appears she really likes killing cack attacks. She's finally leaving Norfair. Where could she go now? Surely there aren't more upgrades hidden on this planet. What an interesting way to do that room. She's entering a door she hasn't been in. Maybe this is where the baby Metroid is hiding. Nope. Something called the X-ray scope. What could she possibly use the X-ray scope for if she's already found all the items? She, for some reason, bounced on spikes, both in and out of this room. It didn't seem to do anything for her. That was almost really cool, Samus. Clearly, Zosti has begun firing new cosmic rays at Zeni's SNES. Since the level of play has decreased significantly in the past minute and a half. Hey, she left a missile pack behind. Amazing. But wait, there's more. There's even another missile pack in this same room with a missile pack. Just like Billy Mays. Well, she didn't leave the missile pack behind there. Hopes and dreams shattered. She found a missile pack underneath the old Mother Brain room, which makes absolutely no sense, but we'll go with it. And found a secret passageway to the right of the old escape shaft. With more super missiles. I'm not going to judge her for picking up super missiles anymore because of how fast that Ridley kill was, but it seems a little strange that she's still collecting items. What more could this bounty hunter need? She has 14 energy tanks, 4 reserve tanks, if my count is correct, 230 missiles, 50 super missiles, and 50 power bombs. And now she's heading back down that big slopey room. Is once again heading down through this same... Oh, there's a pink door. She never went in this pink door. The music has turned silent. And now we have statues of Kraid, alien elephant, ghost squid, water Kraid, and Ridley. They appear to be ejecting shiny stones and then some other weird ghost type creature thing. And now the room has started shaking like an earthquake and the statues are sinking for some strange reason. The music is very ominous. What could this mean? She's entered another pipe area with strange, gurgly sound effects. Metroids! But I thought all the Metroids were extinct except for the baby. Well, it doesn't seem like it matters because she's just obliterating all of them because that's what she does. Okay. Some side hoppers. A giant Chozo statue that appears to be dust. More dusty things. Oh good, another hopper. But, we don't appear to be able to hurt it. What is that? That is the biggest Metroid I've ever seen in my entire life! Well, Samus is clearly doomed now. Oh, it left her with 1 HP. It appears to be crying. Could this be the baby Metroid? It appears to have spared Samus's life for some unknown reason. She uses an energy refill, wisely. The only one she's used in this entire game. I mean, Space Adventure. And continues traversing the pipe, gurgly music area. She does a Michael Jackson through the door for some reason. Zebatites? Could it be? Oh, she phased through it somehow. Mother Brain is still alive? She seemed to have trouble compensating for the earthquake there. That's okay, Samus, we forgive you. Alright, well, Mother Brain should be dead again now, so time to escape before the research evil space pirate facility explodes. What? Mother Brain is not just a brain? Samus firing plasma shots relentlessly, and Mother Brain, who seems completely unfazed. Mother Brain is shooting laser beams and laying explosive balls that she spits out of her mouth and shooting orange bubbly circle beams. She appears to be charging up for a final attack. The attack is colored like a rainbow. Samus runs into Mother Brain for seemingly no reason. She only has 49 health left. The charged attack beam is coming back. The baby Metroid has returned. It's sucking the life out of Mother Brain, who is turning rainbow colors herself for some reason. Mother Brain is now turned blue. The baby Metroid relentlessly sucks the life out of Mother Brain, who succumbs and kneels to the baby Metroid. She has now turned to dust. The baby Metroid flies around, considering its options. It appears like it's going to eat Samus! Wait. It's returning the energy to Samus that it stole from Mother Brain. Maybe it really is the baby Metroid. Maybe it really does consider Samus to be its mother. But Mother Brain is still alive! She wasn't dust after all, and she's relentlessly attacking the baby while it heals Samus. Baby, get out of here! The baby takes one final shot of blue rings from Mother Brain and dies. Furious, Samus unleashes a barrage of 4 rainbow beams on Mother Brain, who then dies. Rather anticlimactic, if you ask me. The head falls, and she truly disintegrates into nothingness. Time bomb set! Escape immediately! Maybe this time she won't make it off. Despite the fact that she made it off Ceres Station so quickly, this planet is much larger and more confusing. She appears to have messed something up. That's strange. She used a blue spring ball to get up, and is now... It seems like she knows exactly where she's going. She's never seen these rooms before. She did a Michael Jackson fall down a really long shaft. She's destroying every space pirate in sight. And she's back in the old escape shaft now. She shine sparks straight up through all of the platforms like they don't even exist. The planet is exploding. The earthquake seems to be too much for her to handle. Can she make it to the ship in time? Two minutes and 5 seconds to spare. Plenty of time. She should be just fine. She begins flying the ship away. Again, with plenty of time to spare. The planet appears to be in critical condition. It has a strange pink-purple glow surrounding it. And then it explodes. I didn't see Samus! Did she make it off of the planet, or was she unable to escape the atmosphere even though she had plenty of time? Based on... Is that her spaceship? She must have been reading newspapers on the spaceship, just like when she left Ceres Station. Her hoarder newspapers. And with that, the operation was completed successfully. Clear time. 0045, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure that took more than an hour, which is still pretty impressive. Super Metroid staff, producer, Makoto Kano. Director, Yoshio Sakamoto. Background designers, Hirofumi Matsuoka, Masahiko Mashimo, Hiroyuki Kimura. Object designers, Toru Osawa, Tomoyoshi Yamane. Samus original designer, Hiroji Kiyotake. Samus designer, Tomomi Yamane. Sound program and sound effects, Kenji Yamamoto. Music composers, Kenji Yamamoto and Minako Hamano. Program director, Kenji Imai. System coordinator, Kenji Nakajima. System programmer, Yoshikazu Mori. Samus programmer, Isamu Kubota. Event programmer, Mitsuru Matsumoto. Enemy programmer, Yasuhiko Fuji. Map programmer, Motomu Chikaraishi. Assistant programmer, Koichi Abe. Coordinators, Katsuya Yamano, Tsutomo Kaneshige. Printed artwork, Masafume Sakashita, Yasuo Inoue, Mary Kokoma, Yusuke Nakano, Shinya Sano, Noriyuki Sato. Special thanks to Dan Osen, George Sinfield, Masaru Okada, Takahiro Harada, Kota Fukui, Keisuke Terasaki, Masara Yamanaka, Hitoshi Yamagami, Hobuguro Ozaki, Kenichi Nakamura, Takahisho... Oh, crap. I could not continue the list of names, I'm sorry. General Manager, Gunpei Yokoi. Produced by Dear Force of Team Shikamaru. 1994, Nintendo. Samus has returned into her magic pancake suit after showing off her black undergarments. Your rate for collecting items is 100%. She collected every item on the planet. Congratulations, Samus. See you next